Okay, now we are ready to upload our app to Apple to be reviewed. First, you want to make sure that you've tested your app. You want to make sure you've tested the in-app purchases, the gameplay, make sure your ad networks are all working. And then you want to come into iTunes Connect and make sure everything is set up. Make sure you have the categories picked, the app name, description, keywords, your support URL, your contact information. Make sure that you have your in-app purchases selected to be reviewed along with Game Center. Now, once everything is done and you're ready to submit, you're going to come and to your app in iTunes Connect. You're going to come to this page where you can edit the metadata and uploads. Now, I made a mistake right before I hit record. I actually went ahead and did this next step. So you're not going to see this button on the screen right now, but when you're looking, there should be a button right here in the top right corner that says ready to upload binary. So once you are ready, click on that button and then it'll take you to the next screen, and then you're going to select no for that option. And then after that, it'll tell you how to upload your app using Application Loader. But I have always used Xcode. I'm just familiar with it. It's easier to me. So I'm going to show you how to upload your app with Xcode. Now we're in Xcode, and again, everything has been set up. I want to make sure that everything is correct. I want to make sure that my bundle display name shows what I want. This is the name that's going to appear underneath your icon. So I want to make sure it says classic slots for me, and then change it to whatever you would like. Once everything is done, everything is set, I'm going to come up to product and clean. I always like to clean it one last time before I upload it. Next, after that, I want to come to this area here where before I was able to pick which simulator I wanted to run it on. And just instead of picking a simulator, select iOS device. Now, if you have your iPhone or iPad still connected to your computer, you'll want to disconnect it. And then once you do, you'll see this option here for iOS device. After you've done that, then come back to product and click archive. You're going to see some yellow warning symbols. Don't worry, those are perfectly fine. Our app will still, has functioned properly, and everything has been okay up to this point. You're going to see maybe 2 or 3 or 4 red warning signs. Again, those are just some image errors, and according to Alex, the developer of this app, he said those are a non-issue, so we don't need to worry about those. As long as those aren't major issues, we will be able to archive our build. All right, so build succeeded. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm actually submitting an update to this app. So that's why you'll see you have 2 different versions here on my screen, but you should just have one. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to validate it. You have to validate your app first before you can submit it. So let's click validate. Enter your iTunes Connect information. Then click next. Now we want to make sure we have the proper application. Yes, this is the one that I created in iTunes Connect. I want to make sure I have the proper provisioning profile selected. So I do here. So once I do, I'll click validate. Now this is just going to, it takes a while sometimes. Sometimes it's pretty fast. So just be patient. And hopefully everything is okay. If everything is okay, they will tell us there are no issues. Now, if there is an issue, they will let us know, and then we have to go back into Xcode and try and troubleshoot it. And if for some reason you have an issue that has popped up and you've gone to Google and you've searched and you don't know quite how to fix it, leave a question in the questions area, and I'll do my best to try and answer for you. I'm not a programmer, so I may not know the answer, But if it's something I've had experience with, I can definitely answer it for you. If not, you're going to have to contact Alex, the developer, to find out how to resolve it. Great, no issues were found. That means everything is good and ready to go. Now, the next step that you have to do is you have to distribute it. So click on the distribute button. You want to submit it to the iOS App Store. Click Next. Again, your iTunes Connect information. Next. Make sure you have the proper app that you set up in iTunes Connect. Again, provisioning profile. Make sure it's correct. Then click Submit. Now it's getting everything together and it's going to upload it to Apple. So you need to make sure you're connected to the internet. So I'm just going to pause it here, and then I'm going to come back when it's done, and then we're going to go from there. Great. No issues were found, and now the app has been submitted to the App Store for further review.